Yes, this question. This is JEE Mains 2019, 10 Jan evening. I hope the question is visible to all. In this one, you have to use that same concept that if the angle between A and B be theta, what should be the angle between A and minus B? Okay. If you use that thing that we just discussed, very easily, you'll get it. If anyone thinks that he or she is not understanding the question, please tell me, I'll explain once more. Whoever gets the answer, please write me the option number that he is getting. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Which option he or she has got as answer? Okay, I guess I have one answer. Okay, is it possible to explain the question, please? Okay, fine, Tamanna. See, in this question, two vectors A and B, they have equal magnitudes. Okay, they may not be in the same direction, but the magnitudes of the vectors are the same. Okay, so I'll give a hint for this question. Okay, there are two vectors, and whoever in the meanwhile is able to solve, please send me the option he or she has got. Okay, so there are two vectors, one and another vector is B vector. There are two vectors. Okay, they have the same magnitude. That means the magnitude of A is equal to the magnitude of B. Let's say something, let's say K. Okay, it is just a scalar quantity. Magnitude means scalar. Okay, it has nothing to do with direction. Magnitude means scalar, some number, some quantity. K may be anything, 100, 20, 25, anything. K, let's say K. Okay, the direction, it's not that I can say A vector is equal to B vector. No, but their magnitudes are same. They are of the same amount. Okay, the magnitude, now this A plus B, the sum of two vectors is also a vector. Okay, the difference of two vectors is also a vector. Okay, when you add apples with apples, you get apples, right? Likewise, you add two vectors, the result is a vector. Okay, so this is also a vector. A plus B is a vector. It may not have the same direction as A as B, and it need not be having the same magnitude as A or B or anything. It is some different third vector. A plus B is a different vector, a third vector. Okay, so this, the magnitude of this means I denote the magnitude by these two straight lines, modulus. This is n times the magnitude of this A minus B is another vector. A plus B is the resultant of two vectors. A minus B is another vector. Okay, but the two vectors, they must be having some magnitude, right? This is also, so this, the magnitude we know by the modulus sign. In the question it says that the modulus of this vector is n times the modulus of this vector, A minus B vector. Okay, so you have to find the angle between A and B. Okay, what you have to do, again you have to use the same thing. Let's say this is my A vector, this is my B vector. Okay, and the angle between them is, let's say, theta. Okay, so how do we write this? What is the resultant of two vectors? A plus B. We can write, right? Magnitude of A square plus B square plus 2AB, like that. Okay, now A minus B vector. So this is more than hint I am giving, but still this is the first class. So this is A plus minus B vector. That is minus B vector is in the opposite direction, same amount. This is minus B vector. Okay, fine, Tamanna. I hope that you have got it. Yes. So now try. Okay, I have one answer by Ganesh is giving one answer. It's B. So the first answer I'm getting is B. We don't know yet whether it is correct or not, but a student is saying B. Let's see. Now, same thing. You have to apply the thing that we have learned as it is. Okay. But you have to keep in mind, in the second case, the two vectors that you're adding are A and the other vector is minus B. And this time, the two vectors do not have the same angle. It is something related to the initial angle, right? Okay, let me give it. This is what I've told only. This is 180 minus theta this time. This is the angle between the two vectors. Okay, so Mahesh is giving me the answer as the first one. Okay, let's see, Mahesh. So I have got the first one as the answer and the second one as the answer. Let's see. Any other answer? Try. The answer is in front of you. Like in the examination also, the answer is just right in front of our eyes. Right? You have to just tell which one. The answer must be among option 1 and 2. Okay, but so that is 50-50 probability. I don't know. Maybe the third one can be the answer. If you are saying so. Tamanna is saying answer is A. Okay. So Tamanna has got the answer, the first one. Okay, let's see. Anyone else? Anyone else? Okay, I'll wait for maybe 30 more seconds. Okay, Ganesh is now affirming his answer. It's 1 only. Yes, Ganesh. Okay, let's see. 20 more seconds. Or if you want me to wait a little more, just tell me, I'll wait. Otherwise, I'll be starting the solution in 20 seconds. Okay, fine. Let's see. Okay, yes. First one is the correct answer. Okay, correct. Let's see how. Okay. So now this is what? This is the statement that is given. So let's see this one. This is what? The resultant of A and B. So I can say A plus B, the mod. This is what? The magnitude of first one. So the magnitude I have taken as K. So this is K square plus the magnitude of B is also K. So K square plus 2K into cos theta. Okay. And the magnitude of A minus B. It is what? Square root of K square plus twice of K square into cos of 180 minus theta. Okay. And cos of 180 minus theta is what? Minus of cos theta, right? So this thing here will become, so I'm editing here only, right? Okay, or let's say this is equal to what? Square root of 2k square plus minus 2k square cos theta. Now use this, that is given that this is n times, right? So A plus B is what? Square root of 2k square plus 2k square cos theta is n times the square root of 2k square minus 2k square of cos theta. Square both the sides, though you will get 2k square plus 2k square cos theta is equal to n square 2k square minus 2k square cos theta. You can cancel out 2k square, you can take out common. Okay. So from there you will get 1 plus cos theta is equal to n square minus n square cos theta. Now I have to collect the cos square terms, right? So this will become n square minus 1 divided by n square plus 1. This is the value of the cos theta. So cos theta is inverse of this. Okay, inverse cos inverse n square minus 1 upon n square plus 1. Okay. Fine. Straight away application of the formula. Fine. So this was all for today. Okay, we'll be continuing. We have a lot of things to see in this vector chapter, right? Okay. Okay. Thank you, students.